Senate slowly pushing forward the big, beautiful bill. The president already calling it a great victory. Happening right now as we speak, the Senate is in session. Democrats have forced the reading of the bill out loud. In case you're wondering, that's 940 pages. It will take hours to read this entire thing. And there is much more expected today. We have team coverage on this developing story out of Washington, D.C. Let's begin with Mychael Schnell, congressional reporter with our partners at thehill.com. Ladies, good morning. Hannah, I'll see you in a minute. Mychael, walk us through the dramatic events that unfolded just a few hours ago.
Yeah, hey, Hannah, good morning. Dramatic it was in the United States Senate last night as Republicans worked to clear this first procedural hurdle for their big, beautiful bill. Now, this vote on the motion to proceed, which is this initial vote, was initially scheduled for 4 p.m., but it didn't actually start until 7:30 p.m. Right off the bat, we saw 3 Republican senators vote no: Tom Tillis, Rand Paul, and Ron Johnson. Short time later, there were 3 Republican senators, the 3 final senators who had not yet voted, who were clearly on the fence. Now, if any of those 3 Republicans had voted no, this procedural vote was going down. High-stakes talks took place on the Senate floor and in Senate Majority Leader John Thune's office with those 3 holdouts: Cynthia Lummis, Rick Scott, and Mike Lee. Now, to show how tenuous this situation was, Vice President J.D. Vance actually came up to the Capitol just in case he would have had to break a tie on this vote. If all 3 of those Republicans voted yes, then he would have had to break a tie just after 11 p.m. More than 2.5 hours after this vote had initially happened, these lawmakers, these outstanding Republicans, walked to the Senate floor, and it was game time. At the end of the day, Senator Ron Johnson had switched his vote from no to yes, and those 3 holdouts all voted in favor of this procedural motion, giving the final vote 51-49, just enough to squeak through and begin this formal consideration process for the big, beautiful bill. So again, Hannah, that was just the first step, and it was very difficult for Republican senators to wrangle support. A vote to advance is not necessarily a vote in support of final passage, so still a lot that could happen in the days to come in the United States Senate.
First, I want to say really fantastic breakdown, Mychael. There are a lot of details that you squeezed in there. We're taking a live look at the Senate floor. What can we expect today? What does your reporting tell you about the timing of a final vote in the Senate and, of course, the challenges that lay ahead?
Yeah, so you're watching the Senate floor right now on your screen, and what's actually happening is the Senate clerks are reading the entire bill. That's right. All 940 pages they are reading. Now, this is not what we usually see happen on a day-to-day basis, but Democratic senators, led by Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, are trying to stall final passage of the bill. They can't do anything to actually stop passage because it only requires a simple majority, and Republicans have that majority, but what they can do is try to delay it. So Chuck Schumer forced this full reading of the bill. This reading began just after 11 p.m. At 11:08 exactly last night. We're coming up on that 8-hour mark. Clerks are expecting it could take 15 hours. So buckle up. There's still a lot more to go. And then once the full reading is done, Hannah, we're not even close to being done with this process. After the reading is done, the formal debate will begin for this bill. It's 20 hours overall, split up between 10 hours for Democrats, 10 hours for Republicans. Democrats are expected to use all 10 hours. Again, a delay tactic, trying to stall passage of this bill. Republicans will use a chunk of their time, but likely not all of it. And then we get into the next step, which is known as a vote-a-rama. This is always an hours-long process where members can offer amendments on the floor, debate them, and then vote them. It's known to go for a very long time. Finally, once vote-a-rama wraps up, we will get into that final vote. And as I mentioned before, it's not actually clear that this thing has support to pass. We heard from a number of Republican senators who said they're going to support the process to open it up and begin debate, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are in favor of it. So what does that all mean, Hannah, for timing? That's what everyone's wondering. We're expecting that final passage vote to happen sometime on Monday, likely in the afternoon, and then it has to go to the House. And passage in the House is far from certain. There are a number of Republican House members who have raised concerns. So, Hannah, this is a very tenuous situation, fast-moving. We'll be watching for the latest developments.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.